So we've got our design from the drill and blast engineers. Here's the scenario, all seen all too familiar. The laser lines, all the same. Point IDs on both sides, point IDs for the holes, it's all the same. So it's going to take a lot of data prep. However, with Trimble Access, we can just take this string file straight from the engineers and drop it on the controller and select it graphically. So we take our laser lines file, and I'll take our holes in there as well, copy them, put them into our Trimble Data Projects Geospatial on our controller. Now in Trimble Access, we can go to our HL Geospatial Projects folder, open that, open up our job that we've got our laser lines that we're going to put in there, and I'll go to my layers, and there they are. So we're going to put on our laser lines, make them selectable. So hit it twice and now we can select it as an active layer. So now look, you've got it here, ring 1, ring 2, ring 2. Don't worry, it's okay. We'll make it selectable. So now we'll just start selecting by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do ring 6. That's all that engineer wanted to set out. And we'll go to auto stakeout. Laser lines. So they're all listed here. Yep, 10 meters long. Doesn't matter about the naming convention because we've selected them graphically. Here's our tolerances and preferences. So it's going to wait 10 seconds if it has an EDM timeout and skip. And you can set your delays for markup times that you want and your position tolerances. I've got my iteration set to 10, so it'll have 10 attempts to find the point on the wall. I've got the option to store our staked points for QA/QC, and we've got the very handy option that we'll use to define our elevation so we can avoid things like surfaces in the way, jumbo boxes, and other obstructions. So we'll begin. So I'll aim and define my elevation that I want, tap measure, and that's the height that the rings will be set out at. Now it goes to our first point.
Mark point.
And marks. Going to our tolerances.
Mark point.
Shows our deltas as we're there. For your QA/QC.
Mark point.
Clearly this is quick. You wouldn't do it this quick in the field.
Mark point.
That's what the tolerances are over there for, to set up.
Mark point.
So after it reaches this one, number 6, it'll spin around to the 6 on the other side and work back the other way.
Mark point.
So that's how nice and quick it is to grab
Mark point.
your points straight from the string file. You don't have to import anything. It's all
Mark point.
selected graphically and reading straight from the file that's there. So there's no need to import, no need to create extra jobs.
Mark point.
You clean up your points just as easy. Clean up your file, your controller by deleting that once you finish with it.
Mark point. Mark point.
And if it did skip anything, it will let you know here at the end. So you'd be able to know in the field when it was skipping because it would take a bit of time. So that's how quick and easy it is to grab the lines, select them, and then set them out in the field. And your job is finished. And if you haven't had your engineers trained properly to work out how to label the holes and lines properly, this is how you go about doing the labels and creating point pairs. We prefer to use the graphical method. It's quick, easy, and less inputs needed. But if you still prefer this way, this is how you'll go about it. So you get your engineers design for your laser lines. Have a look at the descriptions. We've got descriptions as 1 on the left wall and 2 on the right wall. Here for 2, yep, there it is, ring 4. We just need to jumble that around. So I've written a script for this one. If you need help with the designs coming from your engineer, let me know and I can write a script for you and put it in. Otherwise, there's plenty of ways to get this to upload in point pairs. So the best way I like to do is combine the ring number and the label, and with the point pairs working in Trimble Access for the laser lines and blast holes, the point pairs are defined by suffixes or prefixes. So I'm going to create a suffix, 0.1 for one wall and 0.2 for the other wall. And for blast holes, it would be 0.1 for the collar, 0.2 for the toe. So here comes my script that I've created. And so now you can see 1.1 for the left wall, 1.2 for the right wall. So I'll save that just as a normal string file. Let's call that labeled. And we will drop that into our folder as we did before. And just like the previous step, copy it from your PC working folder and put it into your controller's projects file under there it is. Continue on. So back into our Geospatial folder as our laser lines job. We'll look into our layers, active maps, and this is the one we've created. Make that active and selectable, and you can see there was our point labels show up, 0.1 on the left, 0.2 on the right. We still have the option to select these if we wanted and set them out that way. This isn't the way we're doing this one. We're doing this by point pairs. So when I go to auto stakeout and my laser lines, it's automatically, when I tell it 0.1 is the left and 0.2 is the right, and suffix is my method, it's automatically going to detect and distinguish these lines as our laser lines to set out. As we talked about before, our preferences, tolerances, iterations, we'll continue on. Aim to the height that we want, measure, and goes to our first point.
Mark point.
Marking point. And as it goes through
Mark point.
that first section that we've selected,
Mark point.
reaches number 6, it'll cycle around and go
Mark
back to
point.
And you can stop, mark out. If you have, say, 100 rings in a panel and you know which
Mark
ones you're going to
point.
be marking out, you can stop, select what the ones that you
Mark
want
point.
before you even begin setting out. So you don't have to skip past every point each time. So through this video series, I hope you're becoming more familiar with the Minds module and the functions within it, and its ability to use things graphically, use your files graphically without having to import and create jobs. You just bring your file onto the controller, select it, and it's available ready to set out. Just highlight, select, and stake out. That's all you need to do for the Minds module auto stakeout. To learn more about this function and to arrange a demo at your mine, contact sales@hlgs.com.au or Dustin@hlgs.com.au.